It's a gorgeous town right on the water on the North Shore of Long Island. Private beaches, a great main street, and every type of house from modest to mansion. I may be a little biased. I do live here in Port Washington, and the Found team at Compass Real Estate can help you live here too.
This is the biggest investment for a lot of people, and this is a job that is very difficult to do alone. Being on the right team is extremely important. We completely feed off of each other. We give information to each other. We ask each other for advice, opinions, pricing.
In 2020, Dana Julian, who comes from a marketing background, and Denise Benoon, who's a lawyer by trade, came together to form the Found Real Estate team. Now it's a group of 5 dedicated realtors. All of them live here in Port and are passionate about this community and the North Shore.
I love the diversity in this area, and the town has so much to offer people. It's homey. You know, you go to town and you're part of a very supportive community. Port Washington tends to come together.
For all of them, real estate is so much more than a job, especially for Jordan Caruso, who was born and raised in town and was a volunteer firefighter here for 10 years.
I'm also a police officer in Port Washington. I do like that I grew up here, live here. I get to protect and serve the town. So it is a big thing for me to still work in this town and, bring people in and show them, the worth that Port Washington is, the beautifulness of Port Washington.
And then there's Alexa Bodner, who has been part of this group from the start, an invaluable team lead alongside Dana and Denise. She is another Port native who never left town, grateful for the chance to work alongside individuals who always support and uplift one another.
I will say that it's just so much better. I just feel like 5 minds are always better than one. And in this industry where it is so intense and there's a lot of pressure, it just feels really good to be able to collaborate with other people that have very similar views, but also different views at the same time in terms of business, real estate, economy, all that stuff.
The newest addition to the team, Heather Arrow, understands that there are so many realtors to choose from, but the diverse backgrounds of this team and their deep-rooted knowledge of this area really help all of their clients, their buyers and their sellers.
I think there's just a lot of local experience on the team, right? Really knowing the town. When you come to a town like Port Washington or Manhasset or any of these towns, it's not necessarily just a town, right? There's all these different neighborhoods, even down to knowing the streets. So I think there's just a lot of value there.
Dana and Denise are proud of how their team has grown, and they hope prospective clients will see how determined this group is to find you that perfect home. They promise to always go above and beyond.
Trying to find your home that's not on the market, whether it's trying to literally design the home and going and potentially building it, whether it's prepping a house and getting on your hands and knees and literally scrubbing to make sure that this house is clean. We do it all.
I don't sell to sell. I really act as a real estate advisor. When I'm representing a buyer, I want them to have the right house. And when you represent a seller, when they hit it out of the park and they're so excited that they can buy the next thing, maybe not even need to get a mortgage for it, it's very fulfilling as well. We all come from different backgrounds. I think you're getting a solid team behind you.
A team that's here to stay and currently celebrating its 5-year anniversary of growth and success. In Port Washington, Long Island, Dana Arshan, the local reporter.